Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we got Aura Luster with 1,478 rating versus Nesh with 1,847 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Luster win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, and they're going to choose to go first, 40 versus 44. Opening hand is Nessie, Graph, Tour Guide, Rhoda, Boots. Wow, this is pretty good. Kind of surprised to see Nessie. I've seen a lot of the builds just running Snake and Jack, just because they're level 3s. But this hand is definitely not bad. And then he has Roshi, Foolish Goods, Nian, Lulu, and Desires. This hand is also really good, but no hand traps. Neither of them opened up any hand traps. It's going to start off with Rhoda, and that's going to add Knight. And then normal summon Tour Guide 1, Knight 2. And that's going to bring out Seer from deck. And then he's going to go for Cherubini. And then Cherubini effect, that's going to send Cloak. And then Cloak effect, that's going to add Shade from deck. And then Graph to summon itself from hand. Overlay in the Sea Dragon. And he's going to use that effect, bring out Cloak. Then special summon out Boots. Goes into Appaloosa. Ooh, the new alt arts. It's actually the same art I've been using, just to switch it up. It's gonna get Seer effect, summon back. The other Appaloosa definitely looks better in my opinion, but seeing a new art looks cool. It's gonna bring out Cherubini and then activate Shade. Turn those into Rusty. Rusty effect, that's gonna send Torn Scales to set Fogblade. And then banish Boots, add Fogblade, Torn Scales, bring itself out. And he's going to use Torn Scales, get rid of Nessie, dump Fogblade, Nessie to add Jackalope because this does discard. And then Cloak effect on Rusty, make a gang 8. Then goes in the Break Sword, Rusty, pop Break Sword. And then bring the 2 back. And then turn those 2 into Anaconda if he plays it. Yeah, I assume he did since he was on 44. You want to go through like that whole Break Sword thing to get this in the graveyard, and so that way you can Fogblade, bring this out to get a Rusty pop. Anaconda effect, pay 2k and dump Fusion, and the materials, bring out Dragoon, and then set. And he's actually summoning this in the right zone too to play around the, I forget what they changed the name to, but it was like Gem, the link to, it doesn't point here. Pass turn, draw City. He's actually going to try playing through it. I guess that's fair. His deck is the one deck that can play through this if the Phantom Knight deck plays wrong. So how he should do this is he can just Fogblade whatever he tries attacking over Appaloosa, and then just Appaloosa negate all the hand effects. And then he just wins from there. So he's going to bring out Qinglong. He's going to Fogblade. Bring out Break Sword, Rusty to pop. Again, all he has to do is keep Appaloosa just all the negates. That's 3 negates. That's negating 3 extenders. It's really strong. That's going to add Nian. And then dump Nian, activate Desires, banish 10. And he's going to Dragoon negate that. And then he's going to get Jackalope to bring out Danger Snake. You gotta love this little guy. I like all the Dangers. The Dangers were so good when they were meta. I'm actually really happy that they got hit down to 1. It's gonna normal summon and then effect engrave, Appaloosa negate, Roshi effect in hand, Appaloosa negate, battle phase, Fogblade. Main phase 2, Lulu, Appaloosa negate. And then going on to the next game. So he played that right. You just gotta know that Appaloosa is like the best card in this matchup. Oh my gosh. Game 2 opening hand is Driver, Seer, Ash, Graph, Cosmic. It's crazy how often you draw these cards. You just don't want to. I guess drawing both is, it's not horrible because you can still go into like Cherubini with them. Still just 2 extenders. And then he has Kieran, Qinglong, City, Gigi, and Nian. So he's just going to combo through Ash easily. City, chain Ash. If he just had Gamma there, it'd be insane. Then activate Qinglong, and then Kieran effect on it. It's going to summon itself by dumping 2. And then he's going to activate GG effect. It's going to summon itself by dumping Qinglong. And then Nian bring itself out. It's going to Qinglong effect, add Lulu, and then dump Nian, and then Lulu effect. That's going to add Chuchi. Oh, never mind. He's going to dump Chuchi, add Roshi. I think that's pretty obvious there. I don't know why he says he's going to add Chuchi. I think this deck's honestly, like, insane. I know, like, everyone knows that now, but I think this deck's more insane than people are giving it credit for. There's still some people that doubt this deck. They say this deck's horrible, that their Phantom Knight deck could destroy this deck. But, I don't know. I was playing this deck, and if you play this deck 100% correct, this deck's nuts. Like, this deck's actually insane. It's full combo. It can grind with other grind matchups, which is insane. It's really good for DB rated too, because there's so much Eldritch and Zoo on there. It's going to Chuchi up the level by 3, and then go into Shen Shen. And then he's going to make Croc. He's going to get Croc 1, Nian 2, shuffle back Chuchi. Oh, no, he forgot to draw. You know what? I'm okay with this. That makes up for my mistake of saying add Chuchi. So now, me and him both messed up once. He's going to VFD, call Light, and then summon Roshi by sending Chuchi, bring out Nian, and then he's going to go in the Cloud Castle. Cloud Castle effect, summon back Shen, and then go in the VFD. You do this to play around Gamma, because during their standby use effect, if they go Gamma, then you just VFD effect again. And then end phase, add back Lulu off GG, pass play, draws Fogblade, VFD called Dark, and now moving on to game 3. It was also weird that he used the VFD with 2 materials there. I guess that would help lose to Gamma, but would help beat like Fogblade. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Going on to game 3, opening hand is Nib, Rhoda, Torn Scales, Droll, Jack. Droll is going to be in a lot of people's side decks if Drytron gets more popular, since this card is very strong versus them. And it's also good versus like Dragon Link, so they're going to have to start playing around it too, like game 2 and 3. And then he has Roshi, E-Tally, Nian, GG, Roshi. So if you are playing Dragon Link, make sure to play around Droll game 2 and 3. He's going to activate Army. That's going to add Knight. And then normal summon, activate Knight. And then Torn Scale, get rid of Jack. Dump Gloves. And then he's going to get Jack, bring out Nessie. That's kind of weird. Don't you just bring out Snake here? I guess he doesn't need the level 3 since he has these. And then having Snake in deck would be a better draw than Nessie. Summon Cherubini, effect, dump Graph, bring out Seer. And then goes into Appaloosa, Seer effect, bring back, and then Gloves, that's going to dump Cloak. And then Cloak effect, that's going to add Boots. Torn Scales, summon itself back, and then summon out Boots. Overlay into the Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon effect, summon out Cloak. Then goes into Rusty. He's going to get Rusty effect, dump Gloves, set Shade. And then activate Shade, bring out Link Spider, and then make Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump Fusion and the materials, and then bring out Dragoon. It's going to activate Boots effect, add Fogblade, and then set it, pass turn. So he has Appaloosa, Droll, Nib, Dragoon, Fogblade. We're going to count this as 3 in this matchup because it's actually going to get to use all 3. So 3, 4, and then 5, 6. He's not going to get to use both because obviously he has to discard one of these. Draws Ash for turn. Unfortunate. He's gonna normal summon. He's gonna activate GG effect, Appaloosa negate. It's actually funny. Roshi effect, Appaloosa negate. It's beautiful. E-Telly. Now that's, yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty good because that would out the Appaloosa through Fog Blade. So he's gonna Dragoon negate that. Keeps the Nib in hand instead of Droll, by the way, which I think is probably right. Yeah, for sure. Because if you Nib them, they're not gonna have anything else to do. Because they've already went through so much, and you have so many follow-ups. But we're gonna see Nesh admit defeat here. There's nothing he can do. I mean, he tried. He did more than most would. But Appaloosa is just crazy against this deck. This card isn't really in the meta, so a lot of people aren't trying to beat this card. I think this card is 100% right to summon in this deck, by the way. There's some people that think that instead of making Appaloosa, you could have like Rusty up here and then summon Anaconda, and that will always force Nib. But if your opponent knows that play, then they're just going to hold off and wait and then drop Nib later on and take out more of your stuff to where you could just summon Appaloosa and be safe. You don't really have to be afraid of hand traps once you summon this besides Imperm. But let's see how long the match was. Can't be too long. Yeah, just 23 minutes. Not bad. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.